Here we go, another lesson. Alright, this time we're going to mess around with some of the other quick fixes in the edit mode. So, let's go into view and organize photos. Can't tell if that's a BB gun in the background or a nail gun or what, but something's making a noise. Anyway. Alright, we're almost there. I have the habit of saying alright, so please forgive me if you hear me saying alright too much. I apologize in advance. Alright. Now remember how earlier I said I accidentally imported these into the catalog? These icons that are all blurry when they're big? Well, let's delete them. I'll show you how to do that first real quick here. Hold the control button down, highlight the ones that you no longer want in the catalog. Because what you're doing when you're importing them in is you're importing them into the catalog of elements. So in other words, it now knows these are the body of pictures you're going to be choosing from when you're going to make any changes. So once you've highlighted the ones you no longer want, we can then just hit delete, and then this dialog box comes up. The selected items will be deleted from the catalog, not from your hard drive or anything else, just from the catalog. You can click this to delete them from the hard disk, but we're not going to do that because these are icons used in Elements. So I'm going to click OK. And now we're back just to a few images here. And realize that anytime you open an image, go to File or Open, or use this to import an image, or even if you just open it up, it's then going to add it to the catalog. It's going to say, okay, you've already opened this, I'm going to add it to the pictures that you normally would choose from. So you can delete from those like we just did. Alright, so we're going to grab this image, and I pulled this from the tutorial section also, just so you know. Remember, Program Files, Photoshop Elements, Tutorials, and I think this was called Doll. Yeah, it's just some funky picture. Someone added a stick figure in front of an ocean. So I'm going to highlight that. Whoops, sorry about that noise. Highlight that, and then choose Edit, go to Quick Fix. And now it's going to open it up in Quick Fix mode, the editing section of the program. Where is it? Maybe it's still bringing it over. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it is still bringing it. Oh, it's not responding. Like any program, it seems that Photoshop does freeze up from time to time. So I'm going to just go down to the bottom and close out of this section, the organizer section. It should keep the other section open. Yes, good. Okay. So now I can go back to the photo browser, grab that image, it's kind of nice if either the editor, boy, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Editor. If the editor section freezes up, you can close out of that separately, and if the organizer freezes up, or the photo browser as they call it, you can exit out of that separately. Alright, it's opening the catalog. I'm going to highlight that image and try to bring it in to the edit mode again. I'm going to try to bring it into standard edit instead of regular edit. Okay, it did. So now I'm going to switch over to Quick Fix. Okay, now we messed around with the lighting, adjusted some of that. Let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to too bad you can't adjust these like you can the size of these. In any case, we're going to go and just hit all the autos, see what they do. And you'll notice it does help. Watch as I do the first one. Look at how it nicely darkened the ocean so it looks more real. You can see the bubbles better. There's no red eye. I'm not going to click that because he has no eyes. Alright, I'm going to hit auto levels in the lighting. Auto contrast. Auto color. A more natural color it brought it to. And now I'm going to expand the sharpen and use the auto sharpen. And you notice that the bubbles got really clear down here. It nicely sharpened it up. Now, if we didn't like it, we could reset, of course. But when we go into Standard Edit, well, we could do it from here too. Go to Edit and undo each of those autos that we hit. So, undo Sharpen Mask. We can redo it if we decided, oh, that was a mistake, I want to bring that setting back I just did. So just like a normal menu would give you an undo and a redo button, they're here. You can do it once you switch. You can switch over to standard mode, and the same options are going to be available as far as undo, edit, undo, revert. They're standard operations I'm sure you're familiar with if you use any Windows application. So go back to Quick Fix and let's adjust some of these manually. Let's go to Smart Fix. Bring this over and just see what it does, just to show you. Not really a lot of perceptible changes in this particular picture. We've already messed with the lighting, but now that we have the sharpen open, let's try sharpening it some more and see what that does. Definitely you can see a difference. I like that. Look at how nicely the waves are sharpened up there. Very clear. The color, of course, if we wanted to bring some more color into this, let's try bringing the saturation up. That made it look very surreal, but we brought the blues in there. Let's try the hue. See if we bring it back that way. Now it looks very surreal. I just want to show you what these do. We can bring it up, make it more purple. These are called temperature. Very blue looking. Or do we want it more red looking, like it's at sunset? There's tint. It's going to bring it more purple. The advantage of this is it is bringing it, it's kind of like a TV would have tint, hue. But Photoshop, I can't remember, but I don't think it gives you this color stick here, which is kind of nice, because I think it just says hue, saturation. Here, it not only says it, but it defines it visually for you. You're able to see, oh, okay, if I move it this way, it's going to bring more of a turquoise saturation to things. Here you have several different gradients, going from a light blue to a dark blue to a purplish pink to a red to an orange. It's kind of nice to see that as you're moving it. So you can bring it back to the center here. And however it's basically to taste. Or we can click auto again. And we have this purplish look. So there's a little bit with the sharpening, the color, and the general fixes. You are limited here because we are in quick fix mode, but again, sometimes you don't want too many options. You'd rather it just be simple, and you can experiment. So, of course, we can go back and reset here if we want. Bam. So, general fixes, lighting, color, sharpen. Have some fun with that.